regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in to Let's Talk Nutrition. Glad you could. We're delighted to be here. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show and whatever you may be doing. And, we try to track what's trending, and there are always, it's from controversy to practicality. And I'm looking for a little of both, and trying to get an assessment and talk about assessment of various diseases and health issues, and use that and do that from an evidence-based perspective. And at the end of the day, hopefully you will find the show to not only inform you, but maybe nudge you or otherwise persuade you to consider something that you otherwise may not have done or would do, or to change your mind about something, or to learn about a therapy that could make a difference for you. And there are many outcomes that can happen when you air a show like this. So it's always in the back of my mind. It doesn't escape me that people listen with intent and trying to solve problems, learn, and just generally informed, but to know that the information is reliable and that the source is reliable. So we work at that. And I have a couple of producers that help me with this, technical producers. Gary works the media aspect of things and the stream of the show and whatnot. And Katie is on the other side of the glass, and she makes sure that we stay on the air. So that's why she can't be sleeping. Not that she would. And they're both here today. And you're there, and we invite you to call. We love it when you make contact with the show. We learn from you. Others will learn from you, and you can inspire other people by your story.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook at Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook, on Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition, and go to our YouTube page at Let's Talk Nutrition, where we have over 70,000 videos. Sign up, subscribe. It's a closed caption for the hearing impaired, and it's up there by title. And I have a question about nightshade vegetables and inflammation.
Okay, I'll get to that. There is some belief that eating eggplant and other what are characterized as nightshade vegetables will inspire inflammation. We can talk about that, and I'll get to it. Yesterday I reported on the story, if you recall, if you tuned in, about children being diagnosed with cancer in this small town in California, and I'm trying to pull that up out of my memory, that small town in California. There were 7 children, and the moms in the community managed to convince, I guess, local officials to monitor these electrical towers, and they found, well, that's probably not it. and then tried to figure out, well, maybe it's in the water. And what they found was, at one point back in the 70s, Nestle's was there, and they used a particular compound in the processing of foods, and it got into the water.
Ripon, R-I-P-O-N?
Yeah,
Ripon?
Ripon. Ripon. I couldn't. Ripon, California, and
TCE is what was in the chemical.
Yes, and they suspect that might be the culprit. I bring that up because it's about the environment and the toxic environment and the consequences of industrial chemicals being dumped into the water, into the soil, into the air. Turns out there's another story trending where residents and leaders, and the headline was, "Residents Leaders Shocked by Toxic Air Report." Local residents and their elected officials in Metro Atlanta are responding with concern after learning that a cancer-causing gas could be drifting through the air near their homes, schools, and workplaces. It's being reported. You'll find this story on WebMD and other outlets. I'm giving WebMD attribution here. Last Friday, WebMD and Georgia Health News, those agencies, revealed that Georgia had 3 census tracts the EPA identified as having higher cancer risks because of toxic gas called ethylene oxide. This comes up all the time. All the census tracts are in Metro Atlanta. 2 are in Smyrna area west of the city, and one in Covington east of Atlanta. In Smyrna, the plant that releases ethylene oxide is called Sterigenics. In Covington, the plant is known as BD, formerly BARD. Nationally, 109 census tracts are at risk for greater cases of cancer, largely due to exposure to ethylene oxide. It's reported. This chemical is used in industry to, ironically, to sterilize medical equipment and make other kinds of products such as antifreeze. I remember having antifreeze in the garage when I lived up north, I haven't had a gallon of antifreeze in my garage in years.
You know, they have this thing called Dexcool now, and you can stick your finger in it, stick it right in your mouth, and it does nothing. It's a corn-based product, and it's environmentally friendly.
It's like antifreeze?
Yeah, it's the new antifreeze. It's called Dexcool.
Okay. Well, you can stick your finger in it.
When I sold cars, they actually...
Does it come in flavors?
It's a bitter. It's bitter, so the animals don't eat it. It's very, very bitter.
But humans will stick their finger in it.
Oh, yeah.
On various social media platforms, residents and public officials have voiced their concern here in this Atlanta area. Many of their comments centered on the fact that the EPA did little, they said, to publicize what it found out about the cancer dangers. Now, I report on this story because yet it is now another example of that is illustrative of what goes on in the environment out of the awareness of people. The people living in the greater metro Atlanta area and in Covington, east of Atlanta, and Smyrna, or Smyrna, however you pronounce it, area west of the city, they're people living, they're everyday people living their lives, going about their business. And then one day they wake up and they're diagnosed with cancer. And they're wondering, where did this come from? No history in my family. I need a relatively healthy life. I'm relatively young. And here I am diagnosed with cancer. This goes on all the time. And it's something, I don't know how I report on it because I'm trying to raise the awareness to let the public know. This platform is pretty big. To let the public know that there is stuff, in quotes, you can fill in your own word, going on in the environment that's putting your health at peril. That's putting your family in peril. and things are not what they seem. The people living in these areas around Atlanta and in Atlanta, you can't see this gas, you can't smell this gas, you can't feel this gas, yet it can kill you. So, again, we live in a toxic world. And we have to, at every bend and turn, we have to let politicians know and industry know that the public will not stand for it. And, we got to clean this planet up. This is where we live. You wouldn't dump garbage in your lawn. Why do we do this to the planet?
To fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
The science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. BDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off BDC's already discounted prices. BDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with BDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Gargo.
Baseball players, aspirin, death rates, all in a kettle of soup that we're serving up today. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing this fine day. Summer's rolling along, and it's hot, and it's humid, and it's summer. It's all good. I'm sure many of you are on vacation, maybe, or going on vacation, or been on vacation. I never take vacation in the summer. I should probably, but anyway, no vacation around here. Right, Katie? Right, Katie? No vacation here.
I think we were the only national show that was on July 5th.
Well, not quite. There were other people who came to work.
Overachievers, that's what we are.
Yeah, well, we dragged, Gary and I are accustomed to this. Katie's relatively new to the show. And, we dragged her in here on July the 5th.
Oh, I worked Christmas last year, so I
did?
never mind.
Oh,
yeah,
you
I
did?
worked every holiday.
Yeah, well, you don't complain.
I don't, no. I'm happy to be here.
I know you are. Okay, young people, 25 to 44 years of age.
I'm listening.
That would include you.
It would.
Yes. What we're learning, and a story that's trending, is that death rates among U.S. adults between the ages of 25 to 44 is on the rise. This is according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, your CDC government agency. They do a good job. I use their websites all the time. I would encourage you to do the same. The bureaucrats bureaucrat has a pejorative meaning. It shouldn't. The bureaucrats and the agency people, that write the articles and do the reports, man, they're good at that. They're really good at it. Use them. Use their website. cdc.gov, I believe, is where you can get it. Now, these death rates, we expect death rates to be high or relatively high in the elderly. When we start to see a trend where death rates are on the rise for young people, then that becomes concerning. Then you automatically these experts start to ask, well, why is that? Turns out, in the study, Caucasians and African Americans experienced higher mortality than Hispanics. This is, again, according to the CDC. This was recently published. Between 2012 and 2017, the rates for whites and black people aged 25 to 44, are you ready? Increased 21% for both groups, while Hispanics at the same age range, there was an increase of 13%. You would think that it should be going the other direction, right? That younger people are dying less frequently, not more frequently, given the technology, given medical science, and whatnot. There's a woman named Sally Curtin. She's a statistician at the CDC, and one of the authors of the report said an uptick in suicides, you ready? Homicides, and drug overdoses contributed to the higher rates for the younger group dying at an increased rate. Suicide, homicide, and drug overdoses. Think about that for a second. Suicide, homicide, and drug overdoses. It gives you, it's an insight into the condition of society. What is going on? Why are younger people committing suicide? Why are there more homicides with this younger group. And obviously, the opioid epidemic, if one could speculate, is implicated in the drug overdoses, if I had to guess.
I don't think, my opinion is because these younger people have never been told no, and they have a hard time accepting failure.
I don't know, Gary. Sometimes it's...
we have one right there. We can ask her.
But she's not like that. She's not typical of a millennial. When I see a report like this, I immediately think context. This group, 25 to 44, we are all situated in certain conditions, and we lose sight of that. Context is everything. And we now live in a society. Think about the society. You got a higher rate of suicide among younger people, a higher rate of homicide, and a higher rate of drug overdose. That, to me, is reflective of the condition of society. There's something going on in society that inspires that group of people to be dying sooner rather than later, when we should be going the other way.
I completely agree. I feel like it's almost being normalized in a sense. Like, this is one of those situations where I can't put my thoughts into words, but it's...
No, I like what you said, Katie. What's being normalized?
Just like suicide, and like it's not a big deal anymore. It happens and they're just like, oh, there's another one. Like, it used to be such a big deal when kids did this, and now they're making shows about it. And
you're on social media.
Oh, yeah.
All right, a lot. In fact, you have a little business, a little company or whatever you do on the side. It's all social media.
Yep.
So is Gary. Don't you think that do you see on social media the dark side of these young people?
Yes.
Absolutely. And to them, it's not even a dark side. It's just normal life, and it needs to be known that that is a dark side.
They talk about suicide. They come back. They want to waltz around a room with death.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Peter Navarro is our guest. We'll get to him. A lot going on LTN today. A lot.
$95.95.
This report is sponsored by Ashley Home Store.
Ashley Home Store is breaking all the rules by bringing Black Friday mattress savings to July. Get no interest for 84 months on Tempur-Pedic and Serta High Comfort mattresses starting at $22 a month. Plus, get up to $300 in Ashley Cash. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Welcome back to CarMax Will Buy It. Let's jump right back into the action. A used minivan with 200,000 miles. Cassandra.
CarMax will buy it.
That's correct. The car you're driving now. Cassandra again.
CarMax will buy it.
You're on a roll. Any car at all, no matter what. Jerry?
Is the answer CarMax will buy it?
That's right. Because CarMax buys all the cars, no matter what. No questions asked. CarMax will buy it.
Pros do it right by choosing trusted brands like Zinsser and Little Giant. Lowe's is here to help by stocking those brands at savings you can count on every day. For over 150 years, Zinsser has been the problem solver professionals trust to make the job easier. Pick up a gallon of Zinsser Bullseye 2 Primer Plus Sealer today for as low as $17.08. And we now offer the Little Giant King Combo Ladder, the world's first step, extension, and leaning ladder for only $159. For your next job, and every job after, do it right for less. Start with Lowe's. U.S. only.
From the Weather Center, Abrahamson and Uterwick, theinjurylawyers.com. Serving your community, Pinellas Hillsborough.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, mostly cloudy and breezy today with a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with lingering showers, low 76. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a 60% rain chance, high 86. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Discover Home Equity Loans. Make home improvements or consolidate debt with a home equity loan from Discover Bank, NMLS ID 684042. Save with zero application fees, zero appraisal fees, and zero cash due at closing. Learn more at discoverhomeequityloans.com.
Mark Levin is now on 1250 WHNZ.
We spend more time talking about illegal aliens and the rights of illegal aliens than we do about American citizens, about their lives and how they're treated, how to improve their lot in life. We spend more time talking about illegal alien children than we do about American citizen children, because this is the agenda of the left.
Hear Mark Levin, weeknights at 7 on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
When we typically think of younger people, and in this case, the age group 25 to 44, we tend to think not dying sooner, but dying later, or dying at a less of a frequency or rate than older people. Well, such is not the case, apparently. Welcome back to Let's Talk Nutrition. At least there's a trend that adults in our country, 25 to 44, their death rate has increased 21% for African Americans, and for whites by 13%, and for Hispanics, for Hispanics 13%, and for African Americans and Caucasians by 21% increase. Strange, and it's suicide, homicide, and drug overdoses. You can't just conclude that that age group, that cohort, is somehow corrupt, morally irresponsible, that they have willpower. That just doesn't get me there. To me, that doesn't get me to understanding this phenomenon. There must be something going on, and again, context is everything. We are all situated in some sort of existential set of circumstances or context. And the condition of society is the biggest context of all. And we're all situated in it. And then you can keep filtering down to finer and more specific contexts of our lives. Something going on in society that inspires more suicides, homicides, and drug overdoses by this group, by this cohort. Something to think about. I'll keep my eye on this. And again, this is a story that this is not something that you can do to take, an exercise routine or a weight loss regimen. The show is trying to inform the audience about what's going on in our culture. It's a health talk show, but it's a show about life. It's a show about the circumstances in which we find ourselves. And things going on, like I reported on that toxic gas that's in the greater Atlanta area and surrounding areas, and the people in this community are totally unaware, ethylene oxide, and it's correlated with cancer. People in this community didn't know anything about that. Peter Navarro's our guest today. He's with Ancient Nutrition. Peter is an educator for Ancient Nutrition. Ancient principles, and again, speaking of context, put or situated into a modern context. That seems to me what they're trying to accomplish there with this company and their products. Peter, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you on.
Good morning. It's good to be on. Thank you for having me.
If you don't have to answer it if you find this too personal, is your age one that puts you in the category of millennial?
If what you were saying was 25 to 40, then yes, I am in that age range.
Did you hear me report on this story, at least a highlight of it? Did you hear what I said?
I heard it briefly.
Okay, and what we're finding is people your age and up to 44 are committing more suicide, being victims to more homicide, and dying of drug overdoses. I find it hard to believe that cohort of which you are a part, and so is Katie, one of my producers, are just a bunch of corrupt people that have no willpower and are just running amok. I don't believe that, not for 1 minute. When you hear a story like that, what comes to your mind? Because you're part of that cohort.
The first thing that comes to my mind is definitely how, I know it's kind of cliche, but how was their childhood? How was their life growing up? What kind of home life do they come from? What kind of parents did they have? How did their parents raise them, treat them?
Do you think that there's
principles or morals did they give them?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I think it starts there.
Fair enough. But as a group, as a what's called a cohort. A cohort is a group of people that share something in common. In this case, 25 to 44, and they share the experience of maybe dying soon. Their increased risk of dying sooner rather than later. I don't know. All those things you said are true, but could it also not be that the situation in society itself influences those variables that you were talking about? That you can't separate that out. It's hard, but you find yourself as a millennial situated in a set of societal circumstances that you had not necessarily anything to do with, right?
I would say that you're correct in that matter.
Yeah, sure. So it's interesting to think about. We're not going to resolve this. I was just curious, being that you're a millennial. I find that answer that you gave is a non-millennial answer. Most millennials wouldn't have answered the question that way. That answer is from an earlier generation would have answered the question that way. That's interesting to me that you did that. There's something about, you may be a millennial demographically, but maybe your attitudes, values, and beliefs are of another era, earlier. I don't know. I don't know you that well, Peter. I just know you from being on the show. You're relatively young, right?
I am 29.
Oh, well, yeah, you're relatively young. You'll soon be 30. My goodness, you'll be out of your 20s. Oh, you're getting old. How's everything going with Ancient Nutrition?
Everything's going fantastic over here. Just another day, another time to, shine and educate and, give people some good information and definitely help them take their health to the next level. So I don't think there's anything more exciting than that, personally.
if I recall from our last conversation, I'm working from memory, so you have to help me. You live in California, right?
San Jose, California.
Yes,
correct.
San Jose. And I asked you about health stores and how, everybody thinks that that place is just overpopulated with health stores all over the place. And that was not the case. So your job is to go out and to educate the consumer and proprietors of stores, owners, and managers about the company and its products, yes?
Correct.
Yeah. What are the 2 or 3 main messages that you convey to people about Ancient Nutrition and how that company relates to them?
Probably the biggest one that I like to move forward with is kind of the mission statement summed into a little phrase, and that is definitely bringing Ancient Nutrition to a modern world. And I basically just like to let people know that a lot of what we're bringing to the table is not anything necessarily new. It's stuff that has been used historically, it's been around, and there's been a lot of documented success with it. So we are trying to bring these ancient principles and these ancient lifestyles to our modern world.
There you go.
Dealing with health issues.
Absolutely. Ancient principles in a modern context. We'll be back.
or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation, and it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
Did you know that you have 3 brains? Yes, you heard right. Exciting new research reveals you have 3 brains: your head brain, your heart brain, and your gut brain. These 3 brains are like an orchestra with billions of neurons working together to create a harmonic symphony. This intricate relationship between these 3 brains impacts your mental, emotional, and physical health. The 3 Brain Supplements from Natural Factors is a bold new innovation in mental health.
It provides a whole-body approach to balance brain health and well-being. Start with the 3 Brains Total Kit, which includes 5 supplements that are essential for 3 brain health. The kit provides foundational support for all 3 of your brains. Then, depending on your unique needs, choose from higher thoughts to enhance brain performance, mental sunshine for healthy mood balance, serene mind to relieve stress-related fatigue, or the best sleep for restful sleep. Learn more at 3brainshealth.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Peter Navarro is our guest today from Ancient Nutrition. You heard, I asked Peter, what would be one of the main messages, a couple of main messages that he would want to convey to consumers as he goes out into the field every day and works and talks to people, trying to educate them about the company and their products. And he said, in a word, he said, you know, the company's trying to use ancient principles in a modern society or modern context. Peter, welcome back. What are the principles that you all have in mind that are so ancient?
So we like to follow ancient traditional Chinese medicine, ancient Ayurveda. Those are 2 of the main ones that we like to utilize. And also Jordan does his extensive research. I'm not sure where he finds some of the information that he does, but he's a genius when it comes to formulations and finding the ins and outs of supplementation. So it's definitely exciting to see the direction that he's taken us and continues to take us. Same thing with Josh.
Mm-hmm. You talking about Dr. Axe?
Dr. Josh Axe, yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. The company focuses a lot on collagen. You have a lot of collagen products, and there's a trend right now in the natural products industry and in society in general. There's a lot of buzz about collagen. In the cosmetic industry, collagen has been a big deal for a long, long time, and much of the marketing centers around collagen. What's that concept? And I was looking at your notes that you sent to me as to what you wanted to talk about today, and you wanted to talk about collagen, the benefits of collagen. I'll leave it to you. What's the argument that you're trying to make here about collagen, and why has the company put so much emphasis on that?
So collagen is actually one of Dr. Josh Axe's hero product. It's one of the major items that he first came out with before he actually started to sell publicly, when he was just doing everything online. And his biggest thing is it's one of those foods that's usually only found in bone broth, stocks, things of that nature, soups. And he started to notice in his studies that the majority of us aren't getting clearly close to enough of the amount of collagen as we used to be getting back when we were more hunters and gatherers, and that nutrition that we were usually getting is lacking in today's society. And he likes to contribute a lot of it to, aging, yes, but also, joint issues, tendon issues, digestive issues, skin health. So him and Jordan are definitely looking to promote overall well-being, but mainly the digestive tract. That's what they're really trying to target with
It's interesting. You mentioned digestive tract, skin health, bone and joint health, and you implicated collagen with all of those. And the audience, and from a tutorial sense, collagen, you've talked about this on the show before, is the main structural protein. And that protein is found in connective tissues. And all tissues are made up of cells. And with connective tissues, in between the cells is what's called the extracellular space. That all the cells are, there's space in between these cells. That's where collagen is the main structural protein in that extracellular space. That's what's holding the cells together, like in a matrix. So it turns out that collagen is the main component then of connective tissue. That's how you were able to say skin health, bone health, and digestive health all in the same sentence and tie it to collagen, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, and it's how much collagen of the protein in the body? How much does collagen make up? If you know.
I honestly do not know off the top of my head. How much
it's got to be at least 25%. 25, maybe. My memory, Peter, is somewhere between 25 to 35% of the whole body protein content is made up of collagen. That's a lot of That's a lot of collagen, don't you think?
It most definitely is. Yes.
Yeah. So, and being that it's a protein, then it's made up of amino acids, and that these amino acids are bonded together in a particular kind of way. So the products that you have, like pick one that you wanted to talk about today, for example. Pick any one you want to talk about. I want to ask a question.
So one of the main ones I wanted to talk about was the Gut Restore.
Okay, Gut Restore. What's in that product? What are the ingredients in Gut Restore?
So some of the main ingredients are going to be prebiotic fiber, magnesium, glutamine, ginger, boswellia or frankincense, some probiotics, and peppermint oil, and DGL.
Okay. So, but I didn't. So, I heard glutamine. Glutamine's a protein, but there's no collagen per se in the product. Is that what you're saying?
Oh, I apologize. So it is our multi-collagen protein formula infused with all of those beneficial ingredients. It's a specific gut formula that's was originally designed for Dr. Axe's leaky gut program that he used to offer a couple of years ago.
Well, I'm glad you brought it up because that topic is on the top of my mind. So it's a collagen protein with those ingredients added to fortify it or to potentiate the product that you mentioned.
Yes.
Uh-huh. And how is that product consumed?
So you can mix it in water, hot water, but it's basically a powder that you would add to your shaker bottle or your mug as a way to get into your diet.
So is it like you mentioned hot water. Is it a protein shake product? What is it?
So it is a lemon ginger flavored protein powder, or collagen protein powder.
Okay. So it's not, the consumer, the listener and the viewer today, they're accustomed to protein powdered products. Is it like that or is it different? You know like bodybuilding. You go in, you can buy all kinds of different whey protein products, all these different companies. I mean, the shelves are filled with these products. Is this a protein powder? I'm trying to extract from you is it a traditional protein powdered product or no?
No, it is not. It
okay.
is not a traditional protein powder.
All right, we come back. We'll figure out why that is. I didn't want the audience to think that this is just another kind of protein powdered product. It's not. It's different. And we'll talk more with Peter Navarro. You are listening to Let's Talk Nutrition, and you're watching it. We're coast to coast and we're global, featuring Peter Navarro from Ancient Nutrition. Come back, I'll briefly touch upon aspirin and some alert about aspirin. North America. FluoraVital provides all the same benefits as FluoraDix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with FluoraDix and FluoraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/FluoraDix. florahealth.com/FluoraDix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
The preceding was a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC.
The Rays play on Tampa Bay Sports Radio, WDAE. To the wall, let's go! Catch every pitch of Rays baseball in Pinellas and Hillsborough on 95.3 FM and all over Tampa Bay on 620 AM. Rays up.
All the good stuff. Yeah. Rufio keeps you on top of pop culture.
The Spice Girls could soon be headed to Las Vegas. Sources say the British pop group could have their own residency in Vegas, which could earn them over $12.5 million each. The sources add the 6-week residency would take place in summer of 2021. The news comes as the Spice Girls are having a successful comeback tour in the UK. $12.5 million each. If I was Posh Spice, I'd be begging to come back.
All right. And that's what's poppin'.
I'm Rufio on iHeartRadio.
1250 wins WHNZ. 1250 wins WHNZ Tampa.
1250 wins WHNZ Tampa Bay. Available everywhere you want to listen on our free iHeartRadio app. Download it now.
This is CBS News on the Hour. Real news, real reporting.
I'm Steve Dorsey, live in Washington.
Would you raise your right hand, please?
Setting the record straight.
Did you actually totally exonerate the president?
No. Right now, former special counsel Robert Mueller is testifying to Congress and countering claims by the president. His report clears him of all wrongdoing. But Republicans, like House Judiciary Committee Chairman, a ranking member that is, Doug Collins, say it's time to move on.
This hearing is long overdue. We've had truth for months. No American conspired to throw our election. What we need today is to let that truth bring us confidence and, I hope, Mr. Chairman, closure.
This morning on Twitter, President Trump has been criticizing Mueller and his investigation that included interviews with 500 witnesses and prompted 2,800 subpoenas. I'm Steve Dorsey, live in Washington. Now with more CBS News, here's correspondent Peter King.
Media reports in Puerto Rico say Governor Ricardo Rosello's resignation is imminent just 2 days after he said he wouldn't quit over a corruption and chat room scandal. The island's largest newspaper says Rosello has already recorded a farewell message, but so far far, there has been no comment from his office. In London, a prime minister bids farewell.
She never got this kind of reception in Parliament until now. Theresa May's last Prime Minister's questions.
This afternoon, I shall have an audience of Her Majesty the Queen.
This to submit her resignation. Her replacement, the flamboyant populist Boris Johnson, who has sworn to succeed where May failed in taking Britain out of the EU. Vicky Barker, CBS News, London.
The Royal Canadian Mounted Police say a pair of runaway teens are their suspects in the murders of an Australian man and an American woman who were vacationing in British Columbia when their bodies were found last week. CBS's Janet Shamlian says they were
last seen driving a 2011 silver Toyota RAV4. Police believe they've left British Columbia and maybe in Manitoba, thousands of miles away.
A clothing company is apologizing for a marketing campaign that has offended plus-sized customers. More on that from CBS's Deborah Rodriguez.
Forever 21 claims it didn't mean to fat shame, but plus-size customers are upset after they got free Atkins diet bars with their online orders. The clothing company is apologizing, but says it's focused on a lifestyle nutritional approach, and the free snacks were included with all orders across all sizes and categories. They've since been removed. The backlash follows Macy's removal of portion-controlled dinner plates after accusations they promoted eating disorders. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
On Wall Street after the opening bell, the Dow is down 93. This is CBS News.
CBS News Radio is your home for breaking news. With our team of reporters around the country and the world, we give you the coverage you can trust.
Ever wonder why Europeans seem to speak so many languages? Maybe it's because they use Babbel, the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Babbel's award-winning technology gets you speaking right away, whether you're learning Spanish, French, or German. And best of all, you'll remember what you've learned.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was just taught the wrong way.
Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
I was amazed that I could start having real-life conversations right away. It was so fast. Now I'm speaking Spanish. Woohoo!
No wonder Babbel is the #1 selling language learning app in Europe. Try it for yourself and see why Babbel is the quick way to get conversational in a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's Babbel, Babbel.com, or download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is streaming on your Amazon Echo device. Just say, Alexa, play 1250 WHNZ from iHeartRadio.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life, weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6, right here on 1250 WHNZ.
Today we decided to walk to school. The light counted. 15, 14,
41, 31, 13. We
took a left on Carroll Street. Danny's smart, but he gets distracted. I realized he forgot his homework. I hope he doesn't have another bad day at school.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
An accident on the westbound Howard Franklin Bridge just past the hump is all off to the side, but really slowing the traffic, and eastbound's also slow in the area, getting into the Tampa side. At a wreck southbound on US 301 at Falkenberg Road, there's an accident on the eastbound Selman past Gandy Boulevard. And if you see traffic problems, call the injury firm of Abraham Senate in Utica-Hillsborough traffic tip line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Discover Home Equity Loans. Make home improvements or consolidate debt with a home equity loan from Discover Bank, NMLS ID 684042. Save with 0 application fees, 0 appraisal fees, and 0 cash due at closing. Learn more at discoverhomeequityloans.com.
The following is a commercial program paid for by Let's Talk Nutrition, LLC. The opinions, viewpoints, and promises made during the following program are not those of WHNZ AM, its staff, management, or parent company, iHeartMedia Incorporated.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in to this midweek edition of LTN. Peter Navarro is a guest from Ancient Nutrition. We'll be chatting with him. Collagen, this concept, it has swept across the natural products industry. It's been in the cosmetic industry forever. They've been dialed into collagen, yeah. And it's led to a lot of bogus kind of cosmetic products, all kind of ridiculous claims about collagen. And, of course, in terms of, how can I put this? Plastic surgery, that arena, collagen is a big deal, and you have different kinds of treatments and whatnot to stimulate collagen growth. And it's really quite expansive as a consumer interest product, and because people do want to look good. And that is probably one of the main reasons why people get infatuated with or otherwise mesmerized by collagen and take it by the boatload because they want better hair, skin, and nails. Well, if that were the only thing that collagen was implicated in, this would be a short conversation, relatively speaking. But collagen is a far... as a protein, it constitutes about 25 to 35% of the amount of protein in your body. And it's implicated in all your connective tissues. So, it has a great importance other than as a health and beauty product. And that has been one of its main themes and main marketing themes as a health and beauty product. It's much more than that. And I'm going to tell you that one of the principles to aging successfully is to help the body maintain its capability to synthesize collagen. Otherwise, you will age at an accelerated rate. And there are many things that people do with their diet and their lifestyle that will accelerate the aging process because it's breaking down the inability of the body to synthesize collagen. It's breaking down the matrix, the collagen matrix, the extracellular matrix. Collagen is the most abundant protein in that extracellular matrix in connective tissue. The extracellular matrix is the space between the cells. You think of a screen that you put on your door or your window. The holes are the cells. All those cells are held together by the screen, the matrix. It's the screen itself, the matrix. And collagen is a primary structural fiber to help that happen. So doesn't it make sense if that breaks down? What's going to happen? The cells that constitute the tissues, which constitute the organs, begin to break down. Hence, you get skin starts to wrinkle. It starts to look aged. You can see it even in the hair. The luster is lost. You lose your hair. The nails are brittle. The bones become brittle. Arteries are more susceptible to disease because collagen is implicated in all of the networks where it works. connective tissue. That's why this topic is so important. Peter alluded to, and I asked him to mention a product, and he mentioned one from Ancient Nutrition that's related to the gut, and like Gut Restore. It's a Gut Restore product, which gets at the whole notion of intestinal permeability, which is a big deal. Peter Navarro, educator for Ancient Nutrition. Peter, welcome back. That has to be a priority at the company, the gastrointestinal permeability, yes?
It most definitely is, yeah.
Yeah. It's implicated in so many disease processes, often autoimmune diseases. Do you all talk about it that way at the company?
Not particularly, no. We try to stay within the DSHEA guidelines just for, all of our benefits in regards to that.
Right. But you suggested that the product helps restore the intestinal lining. That's what we're referring to when we say intestinal permeability. The tight junctions are leaking. The tight junctions are those junctions between the cells that hold those cells together, and those what's regulating what goes into and out of what goes into the bloodstream from the small intestine. So apparently, what's the exact name of the product again?
So the name of the product is Multi-Collagen Protein Gut Restore.
Gut Restore. That's what caught my attention. Gut Restore. So that's what the product is intended to do, right? To help repair the intestinal lining. Yes?
That is correct, yeah.
Yeah. And I asked you, is it like other protein powdered products? And you said no. Which is what I thought.
That's correct.
This is not a protein powdered product that like for example, bodybuilders would go out and get protein because they're lifting weights, or athletes. This has a different intent, doesn't it?
Yes, it does not have those branched-chain amino acids which would normally be found in like a recovery or a muscle-building protein powder.
That's an important point. And I wanted you to clarify that. So this is a protein powdered product of a different sort, isn't it?
That is correct, yeah.
Yeah. They come in different flavors. How do you you mentioned hot and cold, taking it both hot and cold. You aroused my curiosity about that. What did you mean hot?
So it is a lemon ginger flavor, so it does have that taste kind of a tea. So a lot of people like to add it to their hot water, just as they would adding their unflavored collagen or their vanilla and chocolate to their coffee, just as a convenient way to get in their collagen for the day. So it's not going to be heat sensitive. So by adding it to the heat, it's not going to actually denature the structure of the product.
That's what I was going to ask.
Or cold.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you denature the collagen? The collagen as a protein. Do you denature it when you add hot water to it? You said no.
Yes.
That's interesting. My intuition would have said yes. I wonder why that is. Because heat, of course, is the nemesis. Heat and light is the nemesis to these nutritional compounds. But in this case, you're saying it doesn't denature the proteins.
It doesn't break down the collagen, no.
And do you take this product? You can make it could you make it like a protein shake?
Oh yes, most definitely. You can add it to water. You can mix it in smoothies. It's kind of sky's the limit. Again, it's just keeping in mind the lemon ginger flavor, because it doesn't necessarily go well with everything, but everybody's palate is different.
So that's the only flavor it comes in, lemon ginger?
For the Gut Restore formula, yes, at this time.
And I'm presuming that there is ginger in the product then?
Yes, so there is organic ginger extract in the product.
What a person who has been diagnosed with intestinal permeability, if they took that product, what would they expect to happen? What should they expect? What should they expect, if anything?
So with this one specifically, probably the biggest takeaway and the biggest comparison to our other collagen products on the market is the boswellia, the peppermint, the ginger, the DGL, all of these ingredients that are going to work synergistically together to soothe and combat and support healthy inflammation of the intestinal lining tract. Just because most people who deal with a lot of, chronic digestive issues seem to suffer from a lot of excess inflammation, especially of the abdominal area and, again, the intestinal lining. So the soothing and then adding that collagen into the matrix helps, really heal and, add that protective layer back into the gut.
Absolutely. In my opinion, this is one of the key hallmarks of aging. That is the breakdown of the collagen matrix. You can slow that down. You can even prevent it to some extent. We'll be back.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior, fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garka, host of the nationally syndicated health talk show, Let's Talk Nutrition. Way too often, dietary supplements cost way too much. Not so at Vitamin Discount Center. Here's why. VDC sells leading national brands up to 50% off MSRP every day. Competitors' prices are matched for identical products with proof of price. If you're in the military or are a first responder, you get an additional 10% off VDC's already discounted prices. VDC even offers case discounts. And you can get connected with VDC's VIP mobile text program for additional savings and customer rewards throughout the month. The choice is clear. You can save at Vitamin Discount Center. For a store nearest you, visit vitamindiscountcenter.com or call 813-907-7066. That's 813-907-7066. Vitamin Discount Center. For life, for less.
Celsius is a fitness drink which is clinically proven to function. How? As a thermogenic, Celsius proprietary MetaPlus blend accelerates metabolism, increasing your body's ability to burn fat and calories. There are only two ways a body burns fat, through increased heart rate or increased body temperature, thermogenesis. Drinking Celsius and then going into motion is double dipping. You're accelerating the burn and the results are even faster. Celsius is your ultimate fitness partner. No high fructose corn syrup, no aspartame, no preservatives, no artificial colors or flavors. 100% of 7 essential vitamins. Proven in 6 published university studies. How does it work? Celsius proprietary MetaPlus formula, including green tea with EGCS, ginger, and guarana seed, turns on thermogenesis, a process that boosts your body's metabolic rate. Drinking Celsius prior to fitness activities is proven to energize, accelerate metabolism, burn body fat and calories. Invest in yourself. Drink Celsius. Look for us at www.celsius.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. Form Essentials, makers of the sleep aid Solace. North American Herb and Spice, wellness for life. Natural Factors, where great health begins. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Yerba Prima, pioneers in internal cleansing. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Gargo.
One of the, I believe, it's not a secret, but one of the principles to successful aging would be to maintain that collagen matrix. And as we age, the enzymes that are responsible for the synthesis of collagen, as well as other dietary and life, they start to not work as well and malfunction and whatnot. And it can be due not only just to the aging, but to the way we live and the way we eat. And so the body's, trying to make the collagen. And as we age, as in many things, that ability starts to diminish. Now, that doesn't mean you surrender and give up. What it does mean is that you need to attend to it and feed the body in a way that will continue to inspire the synthesis of collagen, the making of collagen. Peter Navarro is our guest, educator for Ancient Nutrition. So you have a collagen product that's going to help with intestinal permeability. Do you all have a product at Ancient Nutrition where collagen is implicated in bone health, bone and joint health?
We absolutely do, yes. And that is going to be the multi-collagen protein, joint, and tissue.
Okay. And so how is that similar to, in terms of ingredients, similar to or different from the gut repair, that gut-related product?
So compared to the Gut Restore, this product will feature calcium fructobarate, which is an active form of boron, and it's going to also contain 500 milligrams additional of the eggshell membrane. So those two are the key ingredients that Jordan had researched and studied and found that, for example, boron is one of those minerals that we are actually not getting as much of as some of the more other parts of the world. They're actually getting a higher amount of active boron in their diets, whereas we're getting, close to minimal just because, the diets that we're living with, the soil, just the quality of food in general. And again, just we're not all taking supplements either, so it's not like we're all able to get these nutrients in our diet in a more convenient fashion.
Mm-hmm.
The eggshell membrane has also been studied, again, to help specifically with the joint integrity and to help, heal the joints.
Eggshell membrane. Okay, let me back up a little bit. What is the name of the product again? Bone and joint product. What's that called?
So it's multi-collagen protein, joint, and tissue.
Multi-collagen protein, joint, and tissue. Bone is not implicated there. It's just joint. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. So you said there were two unique compounds in that product or ingredients. The eggshell. What was the other one?
The eggshell membrane and the calcium fructoborate.
Okay. Let's take these separately. So what's so special about eggshell membrane? And I'm assuming that literally that's what it is.
So it is the collagen sources that you're able to get from it. So you're able to get types 5 and types 10 collagen from the eggshell membrane. It's also good because of the cofactors that it presents. So it's going to have naturally occurring MSM. So it's going to definitely help with any individuals who are, taking collagen for, any kind of injuries or athletic performance, and not have to worry about that excess inflammation or pain that's associated with, whatever they'd be taking it for.
So the membrane eggshell, that membrane in the eggshell membrane is a source of type 5 and type 10 collagen and a source of methyl sulfonyl methane, MSM. Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay. Now, what was the other compound that you said that was unique to this product? It's sort of a long name. Calcium something or other.
Calcium fructoborate.
Okay. Fancy word. What is calcium fructoborate?
So basically it's an activated form of the mineral boron.
An activated form. Okay. And borons, you were suggesting that we're not getting much boron in our day-to-day daily nutrition, diet and nutrition, right?
That is correct.
Uh-huh. So calcium fructoborate and the eggshell membrane. What does the calcium fructoborate do?
So it helps support the joint health, the flexibility, and the mobility. So basically, if we're not getting enough of the mineral in our diet, it leads our bones to be a little bit, and our joints to be a little bit more susceptible to breakage. That's according to how Jordan described it.
Okay, so calcium fructoborate is to help to make the joint what? More fluid? What? If you know.
To strengthen the integrity of it, to make it less prone to breakage, to less prone to fractures, tears, things of that nature.
Uh-huh. So it sounds to me like Do you consider it both primarily a joint product?
Yes, so it is going to have all the benefits of, the multi-collagen realm, which is going to carry, it's going to cover everything from hair, skin, and nails, digestive, but this one particularly has a main emphasis on joint and tissue.
Mm-hmm. Who in the audience, who would be a candidate to take this product? Who would be the people that would be interested in such a product?
So the people who would probably be more inclined to, have this product catch their eye would be anybody who's suffering from any kind of athletic injuries, any kind of injuries at all, anybody who's trying to, recover their body from, past injuries, anybody who's constantly going to the gym and just trying to, support and keep the integrity of their joints and tissue. It's like basically prolong the longevity of it. Like you were saying, it's to help prevent further breakdown of any of these tissues from overuse or excess inflammation.
What about somebody who has osteoarthritis, where the joint is being, the joints are being attacked and the collagen is being destroyed? What about, would they be a candidate for this product?
I'm not 100% sure on that.
That's it. Yeah, well, I appreciate your honest answer. I'm not sure either. All right, Peter Navarro, Ancient Nutrition, authentic answer. I like that. We'll be back. We're Coast to Coast and Global.
To get you the rest you need without feeling sluggish when you wake. It's non-addictive, completely natural, and leaves you feeling energetic and ready to take on the day. To place your order, to find out where to find Hepinol in your area, call 1-800-243-5242, 800-243-5242, or visit us at oregonol.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with the iHeartRadio app. And on hundreds of devices like Alexa, Google Home, Xbox, and Sonos. An iHeartRadio station.
I'm Navy veteran Eric Dane. Join us for CBS Eye on Veterans with information for vets transitioning to civilian life, weekday mornings at 7:50 and Saturday evenings at 6, right here on 1250 WHNZ.
News on 1250 WHNZ.
Victims of sexual abuse want to file new charges against Jeffrey Epstein. A deal allowed Epstein to avoid prosecution for those cases before new charges were filed against him in New York. A simple press of a button on an ID badge will soon allow Hillsborough school officials to call for an emergency lockdown. Superintendent Jeff Aiken says the Centigix crisis alert system is cutting edge.
It empowers our faculty to be able to call lockdowns rather than, have to waste maybe valuable seconds to try to get help in certain situations.
More brides are accusing a Jacksonville videographer of keeping their money and the movie of their big day. Kevin Remington's accused of grand theft. One woman tells Action News Jax she's out $1,400, but she's more concerned about never being able to relive her special wedding memory. With Florida's News, I'm Chris Trankman.
It looks like westbound on I-4 from Sun Tech to 275. Delays have eased on the westbound Howard Franklin Bridge, but eastbound still slows from Kennedy to West Shore. And there's a crash on Gibsonton Drive west of US 301. See traffic problems? Call the injury firm of Abrahamson Indian Hillsborough Traffic Tip Line at 866-545-9595.
This report is sponsored by Ashley Home Store.
Ashley Home Store is breaking all the rules by bringing Black Friday to July. It's your last chance to save up to 50% or get no interest for 72 months with no minimum purchase. Hurry in, shop, and save today. Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Today we decided to walk to school. The light counted. 15, 14,
41, 31, 13. We took a left on Carroll Street.
Danny's smart, but he gets distracted. I realized he forgot his homework. I hope he doesn't have another bad day at school.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. That's why there's Understood.org, a free resource for the parents of the 1 in 5 kids with learning and attention issues. Go from misunderstanding to Understood.org. Brought to you by Understood and the Ad Council.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents. When generic insurance takes hold, one handsome man and one flightless bird are teaming up to save the world. Money. Their message? Liberty Mutual customizes your car insurance so you only pay for what you need. Their mission? Savings. Their relationship? Best friends. Say hello to Liberty Mutual's new spokes team. And Doug.
Only pay for what you need at libertymutual.com.
Liberty, 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 liberty.
Underwritten by Liberty Mutual Insurance Company and affiliates. Equal housing insurer. State laws apply.
From the 1250 WHNZ Rude Air Conditioning Weather Center. Rely on Rude.
Your Tampa Bay forecast, mostly cloudy and breezy today with a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high 87. Tonight, partly cloudy with lingering showers, low 76. Tomorrow, a mix of sun and clouds with a 60% rain chance, high 86. For more news, weather, and traffic, tune to WFLA at 94.5 in St. Pete, 105.9 in Tampa, or 99.1 in Newport Richey.
This report is sponsored by Discover Home Equity Loans. Make home improvements or consolidate debt with a home equity loan from Discover Bank, NMLS ID 684042. Save with zero application fees, zero appraisal fees, and zero cash due at closing. Learn more at discoverhomeequityloans.com.
Mark Levin is now on 1250 WHNZ.
I think the president is standing up to the growing anti-Semitism in the Democrat Party, the growing anti-Americanism in the Democrat Party. You may not agree with everything he says or the way he says it, but he's trying to stand up to it, unlike the New York Times in the 1930s, which refused to make a big issue of the extermination of the European Jews.
Hear Mark Levin, weeknights at 7 on 1250 WHNZ.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. Ancient Nutrition, nutrition for a modern world. Reviva Labs, the natural skincare authority. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Here's the LTN health question of the day. There are any number... you heard my guest today, Peter Navarro, he alluded to types of collagen, and it turns out that there's more than one type. There's quite a few. So here's the health question. Of the different types of collagen, which one is the most abundant in the body? Type 1, type 2, or type 3? This particular type of collagen accounts for about 90% of all collagen in the body, right? Which is a lot. So is it type 1, type 2, or type 3? Here's the number to call.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Peter, I notice in the naming of the products, the phrase multi-collagen is used in both of the products that you mentioned, right?
That is correct.
Yeah. What does that... Okay, so that means there's more than one type of collagen in each of these products, like the multi-collagen protein joint and tissue product that we talked about, the multi-collagen protein gut restore product that we talked about. Are there different types of multi-collagen? That means there's more than one type, yes?
Yes, so it contains types 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10.
Both products?
All of our multi-collagen proteins from the line that we carry, yes, but those 2 products as well.
Types 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. Did I get that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, depending on who you read, some people say there's as many as 20, 28 different types of collagen. That's a lot of it's a lot of different types. But the ones that you meant, huh? What's that?
Oh, I was saying, no, that is definitely a lot of different types.
Yeah. So, it's no act. I mean, when these products were formulated, when Mr. Rubin and Dr. Axe were formulating these products, these collagens were at the top of their mind. They must have some special importance then, yeah?
Yes, they all have a special function to them. I mean, as you know, the types 1 and 3 are specifically designed for, hair, skin, nail, teeth. Types 2 is really going to be beneficial for the joints. That's normally only found in chicken bone broth or chicken bones. And the type 5 and 10 are going to be those that are from the eggshell membrane, and those are going to be the ones that have a higher concentration of the MSM.
So these products make it convenient for the consumer. They don't have to go and buy all the different collagen types as freestanding. They can find them collected in one place.
And that was the intention behind the production of the product, was that the consumer would be able to get what they would consider at the time the multivitamin of collagens, providing their body with the most effective types in the proper ratios. That way they didn't have to, like you said, go and buy, bovine collagen, chicken collagen, fish collagen, all the different types. So it's an easy to use and convenient source for your collagen daily needs.
Let's go to Oldsmar, Florida, as opposed to Newsmar or Newmar. Bruce, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, man.
Yeah, how you been?
Good. How are you doing?
Doing good, thanks. Just watching it rain right now.
Yeah, it is. I presume you called for the answer today?
Yeah, I was just taking a wild guess because I figured, the skin was the largest organ in the body, so, type 1 collagen helps with wrinkles, so that's my guess for the day, I guess.
Oh, that's a good way to deduce the answer. Very good. That's exactly the answer. Type 1 is the most abundant collagen in the body. About 90% of all collagen is type 1. Congratulations, you won a $25 supplement gift card. When you get up every day, you're not thinking about your collagen matrix, are you?
It's kind of funny you ask that, though, because I actually I use Ancient Nutrition's chocolate collagen, put it in the coffee.
Oh, okay.
So it's almost like chocolate, hot chocolate,
Which Ancient Nutrition product? The joint product? Which one?
I believe it was the peptides.
Which one is he referring to, Peter?
It is the multi-collagen protein chocolate flavor.
Okay. Is that...
It has like type 1 and 3 collagen in it, primarily, I believe.
Yeah. Did you hear how he's using the product?
Yes, I did, and I'm excited to hear that. Not too many people put it in hot items, and I'm glad that people are starting to have more awareness on that you can use it in hot beverages, not just cold.
Okay, and I want to underscore the point that it's a protein product, but this is not like the protein products you're buying in the health store or wherever that you're using to restore your muscle tissue, right? Working out, from working out, and this and that. This does not have the branch chain amino acids, the BCAAs, in it. I
usually take separate protein for that.
You take separate protein, exactly. That's what you need. That's what you should do. Well, congratulations, Bruce. You won a $25 supplement gift card. Good way to deduce the answer, and we appreciate you listening. We appreciate your calling.
Thanks. Hope you're feeling better and doing well.
Thanks a lot. Yeah, doing okay. Take it one day at a time. We take it one day at a time, man. Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother. Katie, are you into cosmetics? No? Yeah? I can't.
Sorry, I was on the phone.
Oh, I'm sorry. You were
okay.
Talking to your mama? No.
No, we have several issues going on back here.
Just kidding. I'm just kidding. If you're busy, you're taking care of Bruce. I'm sorry. Didn't mean it.
No, you're fine.
No, I was going to ask you, this business of collagen, ever crossed your mind? I mean, you're a relatively young person. You didn't get up like Bruce. You didn't get up every morning thinking about, I need to take care of my collagen matrix, right?
I don't. I actually didn't even know what collagen was, and I was searching for my mom for a face mask, and that was the one. It was on her Christmas list, actually. It was the one thing she wanted was collagen in it. I had no idea what it was. I still don't really know. I mean, I'm learning as the show goes on, but I had no idea really what it was.
Peter, tell Katie what collagen is.
So it is, hi Katie, it is a structural protein that contains predominantly proline and glycine, and those are the amino acids responsible for the production and the maintenance of collagen in the body. So probably the main one that you've heard is type 1 and type 3, and they kind of work synergistically together, and they work to promote skin elasticity, overall skin health, teeth. Actually, more people don't know this, but there's more collagen in your teeth than there is calcium.
I didn't know that.
With your bones, your joints, and then the highlight of it is the digestive tract and the healing of that.
Yeah, it turns out, Katie, that collagen is implicated in the connective tissue. All these the different types of connective tissue throughout your body. Connective tissue does what? It connects. It's what's holding you together. We'll come back. We have another segment. We'll be back.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PG.
Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
Have you been putting off a cleanse? They can be harsh and leave you chained to the toilet, making for an overall unpleasant experience. Rethink your cleanse with Fluorescence, a daily cleanse that helps safely and gently detoxify your body. Unlike other detoxes that can be hard on the body, Fluorescence supports your body's natural processes, helping it to work more efficiently than it could on its own. The truth is your body is really good at cleansing, but due to the number of toxins we're exposed to, it can use a little daily support. Inspired by traditional Obijue formula, Fluorescence is made with 8 herbs: burdock root, watercress, sheep sorrel herb, slippery elm, rhubarb root, kelp, blessed thistle, and red clover blossom. These herbs work together to support multiple elimination pathways, gently helping your body's detox systems do what they were made to do, only better. Forget harsh extreme cleanses and cleanse happy. Try Fluorescence for gentle daily cleansing that leaves you feeling rejuvenated. Find Fluorescence at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all-natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or TakeSolus.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural factors where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Talking with Peter Navarro from Ancient Nutrition. Peter, Katie had a caller. I'll let Katie tell you what the caller sought.
She just wants to know how else she can get your product. She doesn't have access to the internet. She doesn't go to the website. She just wanted to know how else she can obtain Ancient Nutrition products.
Peter.
Where she was from?
I'm sorry?
Did she happen to mention where she was calling from?
She's in Florida.
Oh, she's in Florida?
Yeah.
I'm not too familiar with the names of health food stores out there, but most of the local health food stores out there should carry Ancient Nutrition products.
Was she in the Tampa Bay area? Do you know, Kate?
I don't know.
Okay. If she's in the Tampa Bay area, there are more health stores around here than I have sense. And the odds are very good that they're carrying Ancient Nutrition. I know that Vitamin Discount Center, for example, here in the Bay Area, carries Ancient Nutrition. I would be surprised if it's not found in Whole Foods and Sprouts and, Vitamin Shop and other stores. Ancient Nutrition is a popular brand, one of the leading SKUs in the industry these days. So I'm sure you'll find it in any of the local stores. And if you go to a store, I would say to the caller, the listener, and they don't have it, ask them to order it for you. I'm sure they would do it. They know how to do that, right, Peter?
The majority of stores can definitely do special orders, most definitely.
No question. It's available throughout the country in health stores. I mean, this is a national brand. This is not a local brand, so it's everywhere. I don't even know if can people buy it online at your site or no?
On DrAxe.com, consumers can purchase products from there as well.
Yeah. Most people, probably would be inclined to go into a health store. There's another product we haven't talked about. It's the original, I'm trying to recall the name of it, and it just escapes me at the moment. I think it's the Ancient Nutrition, it's just Ancient Nutrition Multi-Collagen Protein, right?
That is correct, yes. So that was the first product, one of the first collagen products that Dr. Axe had actually formulated. And again, like I was saying earlier, that was his hero item, and that was one of the products that he purposely designed so that people were getting the most collagen types available in one easy, convenient source, especially for those following his leaky gut protocol. So originally it called for, the conjunction and use of all these different herbs and spices and essential oils, and that's kind of how the Gut Restore came to be as a byproduct from the original multi-collagen protein.
Mm-hmm. So I would just say to the listener, from a tutorial standpoint here, your skin is made up of 3 layers: epidermis, dermis, and then the subcutaneous tissue, or sometimes called the hypodermis. It turns out that the dermis, which is right underneath the epidermis, is more than 80% type 1 collagen and about 15% type 3 collagen. And then there's elastin in there, some hyaluronic acid. Then you got fibroblasts, these specialized cells. These are the collagen factories that make new collagen. That's what you're going to find in that dermis. It turns out that as we age, and it happens early, that the body's ability to make collagen is very good when you're young, but production begins to decline in somewhere around your mid-20s, and then after 30 years of age, it really starts to decline. In the skin, for example, collagen levels in the skin begin to drop about 1 to 2% every year after age 30. So this is a natural consequence of aging. So these kind of products become a frontline strategy in helping the body to maintain the collagen levels and to keep that collagen matrix to maintain its integrity. You're fighting, an aging process. Again, aging is what it is. Ancient Nutrition is not claiming that it's going to stop aging, but it's certain these products would certainly help the body accommodate its collagen loss, wouldn't it? Wouldn't they?
Yes, they most definitely will do that.
Which one? You're a pretty young guy. Do you take these products, or do you think you're too young to take them?
Oh, I take them every day.
You do?
Personally, I suffered from a lot of digestive issues, and every now and then they can be reoccurring. So I personally take the Gut Restore on a regular basis.
But you do. When you go into the stores, do you get any feedback from people, like on the Gut Restore, any of those products? Do they tell you, hey, I've been taking this and the X, Y, and Z happened? You ever get any of that?
I do. Probably the most popular place that I've actually heard a lot of feedback in regards to Gut Restore was Whole Foods. So that seems to be their number one item right now. People are coming in and they're satisfied with it. They have it, displayed in the digestive set, and people are coming in and they're talking about how they were using the original collagen and how once they switched to Gut Restore, they just noticed so much more ease and comfort as compared to the regular standalone. So all of those other ingredients and cofactors definitely make a difference.
Yeah, I'm of the belief, I just have come around to the position that intestinal permeability is oftentimes at the scene of the medical crime. It's implicated in so many different ways in the diseasing of our body and in the aging of the body. That small intestine, that intestinal lining, those epithelial cells, that barrier is so critical. I mean, it's just one layer thick, too. And, gosh, when that starts to get damaged and leak and those tight junctions become malfunction, you have malfunction at the tight junctions, you're in for a whirlwind of just trouble. And as you well know, Peter, many of the gastrointestinal diseases and disorders usually they're correlated. Leaky gut will be correlated with them. So this is a big deal. So name the 3 products that we talked about today and summarize each, and we'll get out of here for you.
No problem. So the first, I'll put them just in whatever order. So the multi-collagen protein unflavored was the original design. It's going to contain types 1, 2, 3, 5, and 10. And that was designed for anybody who just wants to get collagen into their diet in an easy, convenient, fun way because it is unflavored. And the most popular way to use that is in your coffee first thing in the morning. Second would be the multi-collagen protein joint and tissue. And the difference with this is it'll be a play on the original multi-collagen protein, but it has an additional 500 milligrams of eggshell membrane, which is going to be great for any of the inflammation issues you may be having because of the MSM.
And what's the third one? Third one, real quick. What's the third one?
Oh, so multi-collagen protein gut restore.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD oil by